25 years old, still living with parents, owns Disney PJs, hit me with your best shot, I'm making a video with best roasts. Till living with my parent, owned Disney pajamas, hit me with your best thought. Could do her parent the favor and easily move in though the path between her teeth. Pajamas with Mickey, teeth from Goofy. I could fit the cost of braces and $1 bills in between her two front teeth. This bitch could floss with rope. Your eyes, nose and teeth, got one mission apparently, to get as far away from your face as possible. Manifest destiny. I think your videos would get more views if you went around and figured out what household objects you could hold between your teeth. I guess God double-spaced on your teeth. Why your teeth mad at each other? Straight up Hatfields and McCoys. I don't know if I should roast you or kick a field goal at your face. The easy go-to is that you're a 25-year-old loser who lives at home with no job and has been trying to make it on YouTube, aka too lazy to get a job. And wow, that gap would make Michael Strahan jealous. I'm gonna go on a limb and bet you can whistle. By just breathing. You're so boring that even your shirt fell asleep. It's my cake day. Reddit. Male, 30, stuck at work for the next 8 hours. Make me regret living. After gaining 80 pounds and losing 50,000 hair follicles, Johnny Galecki stars in the new series The No Bang Theory. The patch of hair on your forehead is a metaphor for your life, an island of loneliness. This dude look like he about to steal your Woody doll. Looks more like every day is cake day for you, mate. Everything about you makes me feel better about having turned 30 last week. Thanks. Your hairline makes you look twice as old, which makes sense because you're big enough for 2 people. You're only 30 years old? You look like you peaked in utero. You don't need to mentally regret living. Your body is already in the process of killing you. Few people can pull off wearing an industrial pipe fitting as a ring like that, sir. Kudos. You look like Jason Alexander cast as Doctor Strange. Stuck at work. That's why you are supposed to get a chair that fits you. My friends don't believe I can stand up to the criticism. If you'd take your meds, your friends wouldn't tell you anything. Somehow, you look underage and completely used up at the same time. If bare minimum had a face. Thanks for calling Sex Robot Incorporated, may I help you? Yes, can I get the zero personality doll? Even your cleavage looks like it has BPD. You're so plain I bet people smear condiments on you. The only condiment they seem to be putting on her is mayonnaise, and it's likely the closest thing to a facial she'll ever get in this life and the next. You've got a distinct future cat lady vibe. Looks like you've been stood up enough as it is. Showing your boobs won't distract everyone from your dull, boring face. Looks like your tits can't stand up to gravity. They're trying to escape the misery of that face. I was just ghosted, first time ever, by the first guy I've been intimate with in 5 years. I don't think my self-esteem can get any lower. Reddit, do your worst. He didn't ghost you. Prostitution only lasts a night, sorry you miss him. Maybe the meth makes it feel like an eternity? There is legitimately no reason for you to have ever had self-esteem. Congratulations on finding a home. Is it just a coincidence that you have a unicorn shirt on because it looks like you're growing a horn in the center of your forehead? I'm at the point where I'd almost F any human. You are not on that list anymore. Oh shit. Who dug up the corpse of Amy Winehouse? You look like a 45-year-old cheerleader at a crystal meth anonymous meeting. I don't know what's worse, that look that says I'd like to stuff you in my freezer, or the fact that you're wearing an oversized cardboard crown from Burger King as a skirt. Just ghosted? You look like you've been dead for centuries. At least heroin will always be there for you. Nice tits, dude. They call me Spanish Harry Potter. Back in high school I rested on the team for my school. My parents and I come from the Dominican Republic. Haven't kept a girl for long enough for it to count. Focused on school. They call you Harry Potter because they wished you hadn't lived. 10 points for Slytherin. Member of the notorious street gang MS9 3/4. That's not what they mean when they say you're in the closet, mate. Nobody picks those glasses unironically. This was intentional. That's a lie. No one ever calls you. You look like you threw in one of Harry's pubic hairs in your polyjuice potion. Your mother clearly botched the fetus deletius charm. Nice glasses, Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Sticketus and Butticus. I remember Harry and Malfoy having a wand duel, not a prison yard shag. I thought you offed yourself after you killed Gianni Versace. Bold of you to assume that anyone talks about you enough to give you a nickname, you Bollywood Miles Morales looking ass. 26, just started school to work in IT. Unironically call my dogs my kids. Fuck me up. If your eyebrows were any further apart you'd have sideburns. How often do you ask guys, have you tried turning it off and back on again? When their dick has gone limp after you've gotten undressed. Blowing the cable guy to get free HBO doesn't really count as IT work, just as an FYI. I've got a 3.5 floppy for ya. Your receding hairline is worse than my father's. Reinforcing the ugly girls do math stereotype today, are we? After seeing this, I can see how you gave birth to dogs. Fuck me up? Tattoo guy beat us to it. This is the before pic for a Crest White Stripes ad. I feel like I'm looking into a box of coffee-flavored chiclets. You have to stop breastfeeding yo dogs, yo titties starting to get floppy. 21. Depressed. Haven't been home in 2 days while studying for exams. Have the entire library to myself. Make me regret living as much as my parents regret using a cheap condom. Made you look like someone kicked a meatball through a barber's floor. The library was full before you entered. Mainly because you look like the type that everyone avoids at all cost. But partly because you haven't showered in 2 days. Your parents regret it's just 2 days and not a lifetime. Delivering a joke is hard. Your mom did an awesome job. The neons on the ceiling are brighter than your future. Oh, that wasn't a cheap condom. It was a Cincinnati switcheroo. No shower for 2 days? I bet you smell like Doritos, Mountain Dew and shameful sweat. If Khabib Nurmagomedov didn't work out. Stop eating the chips on your shoulder. You'll feel better. Let's hope you make some real money once you get your degree. Mail order bride are getting expensive. Do your thing. I can take it all. You look like a mix between a kindergartner and a failing art teacher. I can take it all, yep. That's why your parents have a lock in the pantry. Why they have a lock on the horse barn. To be fair, she thought it was the Kentucky Fried Derby. How old are you? I'd somewhere between 9 and 52. Have you ever wondered what a young Dolores Umbridge looked like? If those eyes were any farther apart you'd be a hammerhead shark. Where are all of your cats? Your hair is like your sex life. Bangs start in the back. That's a face only Kermit could love. You look like the younger human version of Roz from Monsters Incorporated but without personality and more daddy issues. You look like you drive the magic school bus. I'm black and I notice the black ugly mofos don't get fairly roasted. I'm looking for some equal opportunity roasting. Bro look more oval than the damn Pringles mascot. At least take the bees off the honeycomb before you eat it. You look like you start every meal with a whole pecan pie. I bet you've got 7 pairs of the same shorts, but you know which one is which by where the holes are. Shaq's retarded cousin, Shaq. Whack. I bet you get out of breath tying your shoes. You look like a Ninja Turtle in prosthetic makeup. I was thinking he looks more like a Goomba from Mario. The Notorious P.I.G. If you created a Twitter account, you could leave the stock egg photo as your DP, and people would still know it was you. What's it like hearing through your nostrils? 21 years old male. Work at a gas station. 1 daughter. No friends. Roast me. 21 with a child on a gas station attendant salary? Should have self-serviced. You're the reason I pay at the pump. Demand a paternity test. You do know having sex is a prerequisite for having a child? Your life is my nightmare. I won't bash your job, I can tell you work hard. You put in 10 hours at the station, then put in another 5 trying to lift up your kid's mother's legs and get under that gunt. So what you're saying is even your daughter refuses to be friends with you. I have a feeling her first words will be put me up for adoption. You look like a sperm with hair on it. Even your daughter is disappointed in you. Your daughter's going to have daddy issues when she's older. I think she already does judging by the pic. Nothing like a pack of Camel no filters and an 8-ball of crystal to get you through your work shift. 27 years old female degenerate. My life's a shit show, and I'm the star. Roast me hard Reddit, maybe I'll feel something again. Up looking like a whole ass AliExpress Miranda Cosgrove. iCarly trying to hide the herpes. If iCarly was a Taiwanese hooker. Does the Joker do your lipstick? Damn girl. You a pinata? 'Cause I'ma need a blindfold to hit that. You look like a wannabe clone of Carrie Brownstein, except you look like you're her age already and don't have Portlandia to fall back on. First thought was you kinda low-key look like a duck. Your lips are giving me Joker vibes. Wanna become a stripper, but I'm ugly. 20. Wanna become a psychiatrist. You can be the world's first reverse stripper. You get naked and pay people to continue watching you. It's going to cost you a lot though. She could always make money by having people pay her to put more clothes on. It's hard to put on a stripper act when all the poles go soft as you approach. Do both. Traumatize the patrons at the strip club with your looks, then counsel them afterwards. Honey, you'd make a great stripper in any meth town of America, don't ever doubt yourself. Look like you touch your body in the mirror and get sad. You look like you give away a free blowjob with every palm reading. No such thing as too ugly. Just go in and tell them you are ready to be the queen of Tuesday afternoons. Thank you for watching. Please do not forget to hit the subscribe button and leave your comments.